All right, so I've got Mario Datillo here, and today we're going to be talking about the work that we did with them on the client acquisition side and just generating more revenue overall. So, Mario, appreciate you hopping on and looking forward to jumping into it. I think the first thing, if it's cool with you, I'd love to talk about really what the problem we were trying to solve when we first started working together. Like, what was the real goal? Because I know we came to you guys, you had been making some sales, it was kind of a newer program, and you're more looking to scale. But yeah, if you could go a bit more into that, the real problem, that would be great.
I think I was doing the sales, or actually at that time I had someone that was helping with sales. We didn't have a consistent pipeline of
Mhm.
leads to join the program, and the person that was selling did not have any real active marketing going on. I think most of it was coming from like social media and things like
Mhm.
that. And then we didn't have a structured sales process in place. So it was kind of
Mhm.
whatever they could do to make a sale, they would do in the sense of their communication was inconsistent and we weren't able to track what worked and what didn't. So
Mhm.
I needed someone to come in and help build a ongoing marketing process where it was measurable and we're able to track the results. And then once they got onto a call, master what was the discussion, what was the sales process with them
Mhm.
and the pitch and what our real offering was. And yeah, so that's what we did.
Cool. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. And the next question I'd like to go into, obviously we tried a few different strategies working together. We did the VSL, we ran some webinars, we did some email stuff too. What would you say overall, like working together has been your experience in not just this offer, but just overall working together, on a client relationship standpoint?
Yeah, it's been great. I mean, I think we've pivoted several times.
Yeah.
We've kind of figured out what was working and what wasn't. Things would work for a while, and then the market
Hmm.
would shift or whatever. And then we'd have to kind of go back to the
Hmm.
drawing board. And you did a good job at being creative and really trying to figure out who the avatar was of who we were targeting. I think we kind of had to revisit that a couple of times to where we could pinpoint that. And then also figuring out what our offering was, and more importantly, not just what the offering was, but what the um, what the pitch was, right? I mean, it's
Hmm.
like you're trying to figure out what do people want, but it's also how do you word that or how do you frame that with someone to where it hits home for them, because you can't just do bullet points and say, this is
Yeah.
everything we offer. Do you want to
Yeah.
sign up? So I think, generally speaking, cooperative, flexible, creative, took on, even more than what you were planning on taking on, even kind of from an administrative pipeline management standpoint. So even
Yep.
after someone would close, there was things that you were doing there that were beyond just sales and marketing. So you kind of helped the fulfillment side of it as well.
Hmm.
And now we've kind of figured out how to automate a lot of that
Hmm.
and systemize that so you don't have to do that, but you kind of just took it on even when you didn't have to.
Hmm.
And yeah, I would say overall very um, flexible and bottom line focused. So
Hmm.
if things weren't going the way that they needed to go, you were kind of like, you weren't trying to push me to do something or sell or create more ads or ad spend than I was supposed to at the time
Hmm.
until we tweaked it, and like very thoughtful about bottom line
Hmm.
numbers and how to get it to where it needed to be. So overall, great experience. That's why I offered you a full-time position in partnership in another
Yeah.
company of mine,
Yeah.
because I obviously like working with you
Hmm.
and I wouldn't do that with just anybody. So I think there was a
Hmm.
high level of trust and yeah, I mean, I think I wouldn't do that for most people. So I
Yeah.
obviously think very highly of you.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, I really appreciate it. I don't want to take too much more of your time, but again, thanks for hopping on. I've loved working with you guys, and I really do appreciate you doing this. So thanks again.
No problem. No problem.